My personal favorite new things is the adrenaline boost, both on the offensive side and defensive side. What can fans expect when it comes to these new adrenaline boosts?
Yeah, so the 3 boosts you'll see underneath your player on both offense and defense, and they will get consumed every time you, for offense, if you're doing like an explosive hard launch.
With the All-Star game approaching, Brent, there are plenty of deserving players, but as we know, there are only 12 coveted spots for each roster.
And Kevin, get ready for all the snub talk that we hear every year. It comes along like rain in spring. But if you could see the league expand the rosters, maybe to 13, maybe even 15 players, maybe some of that would go away. Not all of it, but maybe some.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. VanVleet out there with MP. And it's Siakam in at the 5.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
And it's Sharp missing. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Nurkic kicks to Hart. Back to Nurkic. Pass to Sharp. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive.
Wow. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Now, here's Lillard, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Toronto working the ball around now. MP against Nurkic. MP, no good.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Hart. Clock at 6. Tries again. No good that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
And so here's Portland. The Raptors getting the bucket. Inside, here's Sharp, and the layup's good off the glass. Sharp's got his second bucket of the game.
My ear won't pop.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the
My ear
rack.
won't pop.
And where's the help defensively?
Yeah,
I can't do
APB
that.
sent out to try to find out where the defense is. It's inexcusable.
The trick.
That's just mean.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Trent's checked in for MP. Nurkic. He's checked in for Portland. The Raptors also with a sub. MP's checked in. So for Toronto right now, inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. MP is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Anunoby. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's McCarthy, had a hand on it.
And Sharp reportedly a 7-foot wingspan. You saw it in full effect on that block.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. And that one misses. A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside, and he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan, and he is relentless in his attack.
Nurkic, and he makes good on the layup. Nurkic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, Nurkic, with that soft touch, he's starting to cause some problems for the defense.
MP deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Anunoby. Now VanVleet. He feeds it to Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Sharp, the pass to Hart. Here's Sharp, takes the 3, and it's VanVleet with the rebound. VanVleet's got 4 rebounds in this game. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Siakam outside. Barnes trying to free himself up. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Siakam. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And Lillard kicks to Grant. Barnes grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Anunoby. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Siakam misses. Trailblazers leading by 5. Now here's Hart. Here's Sharp. 11 points in the game. He dishes it to Grant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Grant's got 5.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And they had to scrape and claw to get the win the last time these two teams.
So it's the Portland Trailblazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The
Trailblazers 42, the Raptors 35. Fans have a big round of applause for your Trailblazers youth dance team.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Raptors trail by 7. Their forwards, it's Hart and Grant. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win. Oftentimes, you do.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCarthy, the pass to Barnes. There's the 3. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Anunoby.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch. Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Siakam passes to McCarthy.
Trailblazers foul.
The Raptors have again missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Personal foul.
Free throw good, MP.
Shooting for Toronto. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for MP. A tight game here in Portland. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. For the lead. And again, Toronto no up.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
For the tie. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Van Vliet against Lillard. Ball's knocked loose.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
The pass to Hart. Here's Grant, covered by Barnes. Hart against Anunoby. Now, here's Hart. Defense is right there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode.
Substitution on the court.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. From 13, and the jumper is on the mark. Sharp's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Van Vliet out there with MP. And it's Siakam in at the 5, roaming the paint. And stolen by MP. To the middle, Anunoby. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Lillard dishes to Grant. Back to Lillard. Pass to Hart. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And Lillard kicks to Hart. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Raptors. A 2-point game. MP, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Lillard just plays with a flat-out edge. Dangerous as a player who knows how to draw contact inside.
Dave at the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one.
And Lillard's drive and what he gives to this locker room is undeniable. Good
on the second free throw. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Van Vliet looking
2
around.
minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
And here's MP for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Feeds it to Lillard. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Pass to McCarthy. For 3. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
And the foul called on MP.
13.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Lillard against Van Vliet. And stolen by Barnes.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter. Here's McCarthy. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Got it.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. On the wing, MV. To the inside. Stolen by Grant. Pass to Sharp. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Grant trying to break free. Yes!
He has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Van Vliet passes to McCarthy. 24 seconds left in the game. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Seemed extremely focused on that hoop the whole way. You could see it in his eyes. Was not going to be denied.
High stakes moment, but Dame is a high percentage free throw shooter. He knows he's got this. Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
And the Raptors call time here. They're behind by 4. We've got 22 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Here's Barnes. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
What a play there. The hoop plus the arm.
That's good from Barnes.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You pretty much bank on these.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
It just has gotten to the point where you expect Lillard to make everything at the end of games. That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 3. 16 seconds left in the 4th. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Now a timeout called by Portland. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's good!
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
And here's Barnes for 3. Count it!
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
They've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. You got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And, Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry,
Screw it. It's only $20. No, that's not what I meant. Make player. Hold on. I need to get rid of that so I can read. Make players more difficult to get past when
John's and Mountain Dew have teamed up to deliver the limited edition Mountain Dew NBA 2K23 Players Pack Bundle. With an assist from basketball legends Shaquille O'Neal, Papa John's, and Mountain Dew are giving fans a chance to unlock up to $1 million worth of in-game swag. Head online and follow these steps to see how you can get in on the action.
Until then, answer this Shaq question correctly for a little VC assist. How many times has Shaquille O'Neal appeared on the cover of NBA 2K?
Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Shocking. I wouldn't. I just guessed. I didn't know that.
Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
Well, BA, it's mental, physical, and emotional fatigue. Night in and night out, you have to stay focused. With the amount of games teams play, all those back-to-backs, traveling across the country, bringing it every time out can be difficult.
So the Raptors starting five. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Gary Trent is out there with MP. And it's Siakam in at the 5 spot. And here's MP from outside. No good. Now the Suns take it the other way. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
Yep, that one goes.
There aren't a lot of guys in this league who shoot mid-range, but Paul, he's one of them.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Right side, Booker. Pass to Paul. Now Ayton. He played a great game against San Antonio. Paul, shot is off.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Trent, the pass to MP. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
It's stolen by MP.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Count that bucket.
And just using every inch of his incredible wingspan, Siakam is able to make some creative finishes.
Outside Paul. Inside. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Paul against MP. 6 to shoot. 11 feet out. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Anunoby. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Siakam against Ayton. Here's MP. Got a hand on it. Siakam, the pass to Anunoby. Here's MP. Doesn't go that time. Paul with some nice D. Bridges outside. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And that one's good. Paul.
The wily vet, Paul, able to score down low.
Toronto trailing. MP right side. Anunoby on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. MP, the pass to Barnes. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And the Suns call time here. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one, and that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
And it's a completely new... And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Pascal Siakam, 1 shot.
That's good from Siakam. Here's Paul doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Derrick Rose is out there with MP, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. Now here's Booker. 8-point game, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor. That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
Jerome's checked in for Rose. That free throw's good from Anunoby. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Toronto has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. 2 points. That one goes. MP's got his second basket of the night.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Ball passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Over MP. Tries again. And Ayton with the lay-in. Ayton's gotten 4 this quarter.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Barnes, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
In transition, here they come. Here's the 3. Jerome, no good. The Suns leading. Left side, Booker shoots over Anunoby. Booker, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And here's MP from outside. The Suns clear it. Bridges outside. Out to the right wing, to the paint. And there's Paul. That one's good. On the assist by Ayton. Paul's got 6.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
MP shot is off.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Paul passes to Bridges. Outside Booker. Takes a 3. Pure from 3-point range. 11 points in the game.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And we finished off one half of play.
43. The Raptors, 31. Phoenix, get on your feet.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is his skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
A deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. And RJ, you took a part in a lot of playoff basketball. Compare the intensity of the regular season versus the postseason.
It's so different preparing for a regular season game than a postseason game. You have more experience. You understand what the other team is going to do. So the prep is that much more higher, but you also have to execute at an entirely different level.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He picked up 22 points and also played lockdown defense. His fingerprints were all over this game. He was a big reason they were able to snap that losing streak, using it as motivation. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Trent outside. Pass to MP. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Paul. Bridges finds Paul. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Bridges. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Pass to Crowder. To the middle. That's good from Paul. On the assist from Crowder. Paul's got 14.
No question, Paul is playing with real heart on offense. He is not afraid to carry the load.
For Toronto, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Trent outside. Here's Siakam. MP outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. That one misses. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Achua's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Young comes in for Barnes. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Anunoby. And Rose is subbed in for Trent. Here's Lee. 5 points in the game. Lee on the wing. Pass to Biyombo. Achua with the rebound. Toronto shooting the ball at 46% from the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And there's a 3-second violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 42 left to play in the fourth. From deep, MP. Can't get it to drop. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
So for Toronto right now, Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's MP in at the point. And it's the Raptors with the ball. Coming off a Suns make. Here's MP. Rebounded by Johnson. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. It's stolen by Barnes.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Suns.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, B.A., that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in a season series, even a short one.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for DeAndre Ayton.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer. It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want. And he is playing with 110%.
We'll see him in the playoffs, whatever.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Nails it from 3.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. A competitive game, you have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
The yearly launch of NBA 2K is always buzzworthy, and it's a great moment for us to celebrate and check in with the fans. Alexis, you've been at a couple of these events the last few weeks. What's it been like with all the buzz around NBA 2K23?
Oh man, it's been so much fun to see everyone in person. There's obviously, like you said, a lot of buzz, but this one feels really, really special.
And even here, in the middle of the season, Steve, some players are really putting in the work and playing with postseason energy.
Well, that's a mark of greatness in my book, Kevin. Guys who value every game and don't want any unnecessary losses on their record.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's McCarthy in at the 1. That one good for 2.
When you can't get all the way to the rim, that's the backup plan. Rise up for a mid-range jumper.
Here's McCarthy. He can't get that one to fall. And Utah the other way now. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
They really dominated them on both sides of the ball. We'll see if they have their number again this year.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
You know, a few guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr. He can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
Back to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
Jay, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble.
That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Trent. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I'll tell you, Siakam is like a spider in terms of his balance, his reach. He can overwhelm you.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
Now, here's Mitchell. Opponents have had no luck trying to contain him. He's averaging a staggering 34 points a game. Here's Conley. Uses the glass to finish the way.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Got that one up quick.
Showing his touch. Barnes good from mid-range also.
Conley the pass to Clarkson. Gay finds Mitchell. Back to Gay. Over Barnes. Offensive rebound. Capella with the bucket.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
Raptors trail by 3. Anunoby passes to Trent. Now, here's Siakam. Capella covering. The 3 from MP. Rebounded by Capella.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And that one's good by Gay.
They are just killing him on the interior.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done. He plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Clarkson. Patrick Beverly comes in for Mitchell. And it's Butler in for Mike Conley. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Young comes in for Barnes. Derrick Rose is checked in for Gary Trent. And it's Fred VanVleet in for MP. Now here's VanVleet. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Patrick Beverly. And it's Mike Conley in for Butler. Raptors also changing it up. Siakam is checked in for Precious Achua. Barnes comes in for Young. And MP sub in for Rose.
Well,
Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops talent.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. A lot of talent indeed. And Rudy Gay is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there. And just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from the Brooklyn Bowl.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gay is out there with Clarkson. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group right now for Utah. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns gave them a big boost. He ended up with 8 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. When you think of that game, he comes to mind, specifically how impressive his energy level was. Kevin, you know he'd love to repeat that performance.
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
Yes, he was. In attack mode all night. Once he gets into a rhythm, he's very difficult to slow down.
Pass to Barnes. Back to MP. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Conley.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's the bucket from MP.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
Van Vliet. Conley with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
There's Van Vliet following the bucket by the Jazz. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And on his quarter, scoring-wise, just 1 of 7 from the field.
Outside Conley. Over MP. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And for years, Mike Conley.
So it's the Utah Jazz.
Back to the end of the first half with a score. Your Jazz 39. The Raptors 28.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Then it's MP. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Jerome in at the 2.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. And here's MP for 3. A new 14 for the Raptors. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Utah making a change here. Beverly's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Moses checked in.
Finally, they get 1 to drop. That's 1 of their first 4 here in the third.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Now, Mike Conley was a first-time All-Star in 2021 and is still a top-tier point guard. His teammate Donovan Mitchell says, when you have a guy like that who can control the game, it makes my job easier. Mike always has a feel for what's needed. He's big time. Kevin, back to you.
What an important influence he is on that team. Such a big part of what they do. GA, thanks. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbow. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Mitchell wide open. The three-pointers right on target. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game.
Great to see Mitchell on a roll offensively. And you know his team is loving it too.
A nice shot by MP.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Utah calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Beasley's checked in. So it's Toronto now. MP, that's for two, and he drops that one in. MP's got the lead up to 5 now for Toronto. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Toronto ahead, leading by 5. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Gary Trent Jr. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Toronto's head athletic trainer. Guys, he said it is a broken leg. You can imagine how much pain he's in right now. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it, as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Clint Capella is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Mitchell. Then it's Butler. And it's Clarkson in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Van Vliet finds MP. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 5 assists tonight.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
Shots good by Siakam.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they got the lead and they
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
It's all about the mid-range game. It has been a real difference in this one. Taking what the defense has given, and it's been paying off.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Strong, athletic, aggressive. Mitchell puts maximum pressure on the defense every night. He needs to be more proactive on offense and shoot it more. He's making most of his shots, so he's got to demand the ball more.
Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 13 feet away. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket for Mitchell.
This guy just gets buckets. Donovan understands his team expects him to score inside.
Here's Mikhailuk. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. shooting for Toronto.
It's the first that will put them up by 9. A different look for Utah. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Beasley. Gay comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Clarkson against Anunoby. Kicks it out to Gay. Got a piece of it.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Great anticipation by Rudy Gay. That's a veteran move by a guy who knows how to create scoring opportunities.
And the layup is good. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And it's just competing. And, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The Raptors making a switch here. Flynn's checked in. Gay outside. Down low. Here's Conley. Yes, that goes in.
Well, this is where Conley operates best naturally. In the paint, creating for others or himself.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP looking around. Off target from outside.
And you can tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important.
Substitution on the court.
7 seconds left in the game. Outside Butler. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
Hey, what you working on? I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Nope, that's not it.
Keep it going. One more. Just like that. Hey, right here.
I got you quiet real quick.
All right, everybody, bring it in. We got a lot to cover today. Our goal today is to fine-tune our transition defense. We gotta limit easy scores. All right, let's go.
Turn it up! Turn it up! Yes, sir!
No, nice. Which was the other one I would do?
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
more than a few games into the year. How much do we know about this year's rookie class, Grant?
Well, it's still early. We have to remember we might be a half year into a decade-plus career for some of these guys. So I think it's best to reserve judgment for now. An NBA career is a marathon.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Fred VanVleet out there with MP. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Now here's Porter. Back to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Anunoby against Hayward. Fades and shoots. And Anunoby gets it to go.
You always want some of your points coming inside. It's essential to running a well-balanced offense.
Hayward outside. It's stolen by MP. Anunoby with it. Hayward picks him up. Here's MP. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Anunoby. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Hayward. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. And here they go. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Anunoby. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Raptors?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Here's Porter after the basket by Toronto. Hayward outside. Pass to Green. Now here's Şengün. Oh, Siakam with the block.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
And Toronto has possession. 4-point game. Their last encounter in Toronto.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
4 on the clock. MP. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. MP's got 6.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Hayward. Back to Green. That one's good, and it's Hayward with the setup. Green's got his second basket on the night.
Well done by Hayward on the assist that time. He's able to spot a wide open teammate because he plays with his head up.
And Siakam with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And not to mention the fact they've been living at the line. I don't know if you want to say embellishing contact, but they're certainly selling the fouls for sure.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. MP is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Siakam in at the 5. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's MP. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
outside, Green. Van Vliet against Porter. Here's Hayward, and he's on the money with his first shot today. So what do you think the most important things for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, BA, it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing. That's what it's all about.
Barnes finds Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Van Vliet misses. Tipped away. It's stolen by MP. Here's Barnes. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Barnes has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. He'll take possessions like that one all day. Well, you know, after he was jettisoned by the Cavaliers, Kevin Porter Jr. getting a second chance here with the Rockets, and they've put the ball in his hands and believe in him.
Houston has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Hayward, the pass to Şengün. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Barnes. And Kevin Porter with an opportunity in Houston now to learn from his past mistakes.
Well, B.A., controlling his turnovers, now still a work in progress, but all these early reps will serve him well long term.
Outside Anunoby. Van Vliet, the pass to MP. Back to Van Vliet. MP up top. Launches a 3. Toronto the rebound. And the basket by Siakam. Siakam's got 6.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
A nice shot by Smith.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. On the wing, MP. And he makes it on the layup. 11 points in the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And good whistle. Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And both free throws good for MP.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Left side, Green. Tate. Released it in time, but it's off the mark. Jabari Smith has been leading the charge for Houston, and that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be right back. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Porter Jr. and Green in the backcourt set. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. And it's Hayward in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He had a 24-point and put in so much effort at the defensive end. Great two-way game for him, and his effort helped end their losing streak. He'll be looking to inspire them with another win tonight.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one. And it looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
And Toronto calls time here.
When it comes to Jalen Green now, it's obvious he can score.
Substitution on the court. Shooting for Toronto, Thaddeus Young at the line for one.
And you know, as good as Young can be in the open court, doesn't quite carry over to his free throw shooting.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Green. Seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Count it. Green's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, we're seeing validation as to why Green went 2nd overall in the draft. He's got a unique ability to score the ball.
Controls the rebound and the putback. Here in the second half, this game's still nipping tough.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Raptors. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
It's time for the ball.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. So for Toronto right now, Derrick Rose is out there with MP. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Otto Porter. And it's Barnes in at the power forward.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Tate passes to Martin. Down low. Here's Smith. And he converts the layup. Smith's got 22.
Well, Smith just has to learn to deal with this. Pro defenses won't be shy about putting contact on you.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, stolen by Tate. Pass to Green. Smith left side. Here's Christopher. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Achiuwa's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Offensive rebound. Houston has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Puts it up, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown.
Substitution on the court.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Anunoby.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Back to MP. They need this. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. And the Rockets call time here.
Okay, Houston.
They lead by 5. A minute 53 left in the fourth. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jabari Smith.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. The guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message the Rockets coach was giving to his team. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this, guys."
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
15
A Minute 31 left to play in the fourth quarter. Porter, the pass to Green.
Raptors foul. Fourth personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Looking for a one-word description for Jalen Green. The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy is just fun to watch.
Here's MP. No good on the shot. Green with the defensive effort. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Porter finds Hayward. 56 seconds left in the game. Pass to Şengün. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
At the line for your Rockets.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
At the line for 2.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. A deep three from MP, and they'll get another chance. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
14 foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Chris, he's checked in for Şengün. Garuba comes in for Hayward. Robinson, he's checked in for Green. And it's Nwaba in for Porter Jr. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Achua's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Young comes in for Barnes. Mikhailuk's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Benton in for Van Fleet. And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Yeah, and with a finish like that, you know he's looking to extend the lead and put this game out of reach.
Nwaba against MP. Nwaba can't get it to go. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Benton. Robinson defending. They get it back. Pass to Mikhailuk. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Boy, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
And so it's Houston winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
It's been an exciting season already, Doris, but I think the middle of the year is when you really get an idea of which teams are in it for the long haul. They reveal their true self.
Right. By the midpoint of the season, the best teams are really starting to take shape. Everyone's much more dialed in. You can tell that winning matters, that the groups are collectively pulling in the same direction. So I agree. By this time of the year, we have a pretty good idea who is going to win and win consistently.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with MP. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Now, here's Bane. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. MP against Morant. Inside. And it's good for 2. Baines. Got his second bucket of the game to go.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Now, here's Anunoby. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Now, here's Siakam. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. 6 to shoot. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Grizzlies off to a quick start here. 4-point game. To the paint. Here's Adams. Jackson trying to break free. And Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
VanVleet passes to McCarthy. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
And here's Brooks following the 3 from McCarthy. Here's Bane. That one a little long.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
MP, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And then Morant rams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2020.
Substitution on the court.
Jerome passes to McCarthy. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Adams. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin helped. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
So for Toronto right now, Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Then it's MP. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Rockets lit up the floor. He finished with 17 points, and his hustle on the defensive end was amazing. He had a number of steals. He was certainly effective, doing a little bit of everything for his squad. Kevin, they have to appreciate that kind of effort.
Thanks for the report, David. You have to love the energy he brought in that last game.
Yeah, he was the team's driving force, and tonight, maybe more of the same.
Well, I think what he has shown is when they send two in his direction, he is willing to make the pass and trust his teammates to make plays. So critical.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
For three, can't hit that one. And Toronto will come the other way. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
1:14 left in the first half of the game. And that one's good, Morant.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Rose passes to Anunoby. Carries it from about 10 feet away.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Brooks outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
McCarthy, the pass to Anunoby. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Anunoby's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
During Desmond Bane's first season, Greg Shadow. Desmond Bane getting it done for the Memphis.
Jesus Christ. 28 to 54. That's
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bane.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
What? You hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Bro,
gets it to
be
ball.
quiet.
The bucket from Bane.
When When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Barnes finds MP. Count that bucket. MP's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
MP's shot is good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Pass to MP. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Good, Morant.
And how about the assertiveness from Morant, wasting no time firing? Love his approach.
And here's MP for three. Another miss by MP. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. They'll be playing host to Chicago for them. Outside,
like
Bain.
BS.
Back to Morant.
You should be dominating them.
Now, here's Bain. He's guarded closely. Indoors in a time where we see so much international conflict, Commissioner Adam Silver has said that shared loves and appreciations, including sport, can bring us all together. It's a nice thought.
It's a wonderful thought, Kevin, and I think immediately to the NBA Finals, where I see representatives from so many different countries, China, Brazil, you name it, the opportunity to interact, to share our passion for the game of basketball. Listen, the hope is we can find more things that connect us than that pull us apart.
So for Toronto right now, Young out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's MP, and it's Jerome in at the point.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And the foul called on MP. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And Toronto making a change here. Banton's checked in. Here's Morant. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Memphis.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Desmond Bain.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus. Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
A 3 from MP. The shot will not fall. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And stolen by MP. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. Young, no good. And so here's Memphis.
What?
Down low from 12 feet out. And it's Memphis with another.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Raptors moving the ball around. Pass to Banton. 6 on the shot clock, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, Green. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Then this should be easy. If the 15th.
We've got 2 teams here that like to play up-tempo, hoping to find lots of fast break points tonight, RJ.
Yeah, it could be tough when both squads have this type of speed. It makes it a little bit harder to escape the defense. And look, everybody will keep the ball locked up tight tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. We've got Josh Richardson, Jakob Poeltl out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Jones in at the point. Now here's MP. Pass to Barnes. And MP with a basket on the assist by Barnes.
High percentage look right off the bat.
That's tipped. Jones, the pass to Vassell. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
On offense, here is San Antonio. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. A perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Vassell. First personal foul. First team foul.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Sohan. On the wing, Vassell. Richardson with it. Now here's Barnes. He's closely guarded. And the basket by MP. MP's got his second basket.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And here's Vassell. 8 points in his last time out. So on the floor for San Antonio. Now here's Richardson. He's covered closely. Really left him alone that time. He's got 5.
Off the catch, Sohan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
MP shot is off.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Outside Richardson. To the wing, right side. And it goes as the official calls the foul.
Wait, how was it on me, bro?
No, Josh Richardson. He really knows how to score, Richards.
Oh, that's definitely a role player you'd love to have. He shoots the 3-ball, plays tough inside. He can even facilitate a little bit. He's got tons of playing time under his belt.
Stolen by MP. Nice assist, a nice finish. Solid play all the way around. MP's got 6.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Outside Richardson. On the wing, McDermott. Back to Richardson. Pass to Jang from the baseline. Toronto grabs the miss.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Here's Jerome. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And he makes both free throws.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
San Antonio leading. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jones, the pass to McDermott. San Antonio again missing.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Barnes, cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Barnes has got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Jones. 14 feet away. Another shot, and it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the lock. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
Your Raptors, 45. The score, 46. Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors use dancing.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. MP is out there with Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. And it's Siakam in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Vassell outside. On the wing, Richardson. Pass to Sohan. Now Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. That shot, no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Good on the shot. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Count it, and the foul.
Are you kidding me?
That one on Barnes.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
We're seeing some rapid improvement from Devin Vassell. His numbers are ticking up year over year, and that's across most categories.
And for Vassell, that success has led to extra playing time.
Well, that's what it is. He's seeing more minutes on the floor, but he's also risen to the opportunity and shown that if you play him more, you're going to get more from him.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
Fantastic fans, give it up for
Toronto trailing. Siakam, right side. Pass to Mikhailuk. Kicks it out to MP. Lets the 3 fly. Vassell with the rebound. The Spurs have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Jones. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And the basket by Mikhailuk.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And for San Antonio, they're shooting 56% today. Here's Jones.
Why'd my guy stop in the middle of the freaking
He
thing?
doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
Here's Anunoby. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Richardson against MP. Vassell outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 6-point San Antonio lead.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
MP, the pass to Barnes. Here's MP, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. You know, some have said those old-school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now...
Substitution on the court.
The Spurs have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. So on the floor for the Spurs, Josh Richardson out there with Isaiah Roby. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Jones in at the point. To the middle. Here's Siakam. The shot is good. And the assist by Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist with that last one. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Vassell. Left side, Richardson. Clock at 6. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs. The first free throw is good.
For the Spurs, Josh Richardson.
He's perfect from the line this time. Toronto's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And here's MP from outside. Poeltl grabs a miss. Poeltl's got 9 rebounds now.
They've been winning the rebound battle today. Another big board right there.
MP, that one's good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Pass to MP. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his 4th personal foul.
And it's tied up with that one.
At the line for your Raptors.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Jones against MP. With some arc. The kick out to Richardson. Fires for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. MP. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
MP against Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, MP with a block. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's MP. Hurdle with the block. Richardson with it. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound. They get it back up.
Timeout called. The Raptors. They're up by 1. A minute and a half left in the 4th.
Make some noise, everyone.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
And here's MP from outside. And again, no good by Toronto. On the wing, Richardson. Anunoby covering. Oh, and he got fouled on his way out. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Toronto? And he ends up making the second. And that ties this game up.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
And the basket by Siakam.
And this is why the team relies on Siakam. In the big moments, you can trust him with the shot.
Jones against MP. Now here's Richardson. Defense is right there. Money. A huge shot to tie it up.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Pass to MP. From the arc. It doesn't go for him.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his...
So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
as the regular season continues, Smitty, what's it like on those long road trips?
You know, Kevin, it can really wear on you, especially physically. And then being away from home for so long, that's not great. But on the positive side, the lengthy road trips are a chance to bond with your teammates.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Clint Capella is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Balmaro in at the small forward spot. Anunoby passes to McCarthy. Tipped away. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Still Raptors ball.
Shot clock at 6. The 3. And it's Gay with the rebound. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for Utah. Now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Will Hardy.
Hey, Kevin. Yes, when I asked him about his game plan defensively, he said they were trying to shut off the lane and prevent easy baskets. He knows that may leave open shooters out on the perimeter, but he's willing to take that risk. We'll see if the opponent can make those shots. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
From a role player to an elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the 3. Statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And, Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
And so here's Toronto after the basket by Utah. MP, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Conley's shot is off. Stolen by Gay. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Shot's good by Mitchell.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Passes it to Gay. Lets the 3 fly. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Here's Capella. And finally they hit one.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
VanVleet finds MP. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And now here comes Conley leading the break. No good that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square out.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Siakam. Porter comes in for OG Anunoby. Jerome, he's checked in for MP. And Derrick Rose is subbed in. With some changes. Siakam is checked in for Young. OG Anunoby comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And MP subbed in for Ty Jerome. Then for the Jazz, Balmaro's checked in. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Patrick Beverley.
Showing the grit, Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
And stolen by MP. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. MP is out there with Rose. And it's Siakam in at center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. Trailing by 4. Anunoby finds MP. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Butler. And stolen by MP. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Mitchell passes to Butler. Anunoby against Beasley. Butler. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. For 3, Beasley. No good. Shot missing. Capella kicks to Butler.
Toronto foul.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Mikhailov's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And Flynn subbed in for Rose. Buries it from three-point range. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Here's McCarthy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
Raptors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. The Jazz making a switch here. Conley's checked in, and both free throws good for MP.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Yep, that one goes. MP's got his second basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the foul called on MP. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
The Raptors making a switch here. Porter's checked in.
Donovan Mitchell, the combo guard, continues to impress. An all-star caliber talent with a tremendous drive.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Lets it go from 14. The second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one goes on Anunoby. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Young's checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for MP. Rudy Gay's checked in for Utah. Patrick Beverly comes in for... So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Jazz lead by 6.
Raptors 42. The Jazz 48.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gay is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Bolmaro in at the 3, the small forward. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their size, with rebounding, and managing paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
A 3 from MP.
The league quickly found out what Donovan Mitchell brings to the table defensively. He can lock down positions 1 through 3.
How can I not make a full bar, bro?
Pass to Conley. Here's Bolmaro.
That's so stupid.
Gay against Barnes. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 10-point Utah lead.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Kept alive.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Conley up top. He dishes it to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
Gia, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
Siakam against Capella. Back to Conley. Launches a three. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to McCarthy. From outside the arc. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. Over Mitchell. Another miss by MP.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such a good all-around score. It's hard to defend Rudy.
Substitution on the court.
There should have been like three of those 3-pointers that should have went in.
A pass to Beverly. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. He feeds it to Capella. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Tries again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance for him.
That's just strength right there. Capella taking it and working through it all.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with MP. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump there.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Jazz with possession here. Siakam with it and guarded by Capella. MP with it. 3-pointer.
What
and
the?
Again, no good by Toronto.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Second team foul.
That's so bull.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Mitchell outside.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Van Vliet passes to McCarthy. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And 12 points for MP.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
There is no let-up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
MP, good.
Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Coming down the stretch, you know this. You want to go to something that's bankable. That's as good as it gets.
Beverly finds Mitchell. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
Free throw good, MP.
At the line for Toronto.
And both free throws good for MP.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
And stolen by MP. Passes it to Siakam. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. MP, no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Here's Anunoby. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Pass to Barnes to tie it up. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Utah leading, and the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Utah. To the middle, trying to get something going, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Van Vliet picks one up.
I don't think the pressure is a problem for Mike Conley. He knows he can handle it.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
And the Raptors call time here. They're behind by 5. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the 4th. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Up top, Anunoby feeds it to Barnes. Siakam trying to free himself up. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Barnes. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by
what?
Utah has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Pass to Van Vliet. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Toronto.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert. Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 1. 40 seconds left in the 4th. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during that timeout, the coach of the Jazz talked to his team. In this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you, we'll win this game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Baseline try. It drops.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
And the Raptors call
now
time
we need a
here.
3.
They're down.
I don't know why we went for freaking 3.
In the 4th quarter of this one.
Who was the bright idea? Whose bright idea was it, bro?
A 3 from MP. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
All eyes are on Conley. A normally confident shooter. Can he sink the free throw? And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play. And then, of course, they also need to foul. You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
The true definition of a veteran, Mike Conley, an integral part of this team. Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
They get it back. MP outside. Misses the 3. And
damn it!
Who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate
an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.
man I got next.
way to grab it. Good boy. All right, help. Hey, balance it out. Shot. Crash. Hey, yo, right here. Step out. Yo, grab it. Stay here. Hey, yo, right here.
Grab the ball.
Shot. That's all you. You got him. Hey, yo.
You can't play with me.
Come on, man. Who got the ball? Right here. Big coming. No. Come around. Shoot that, boy. And one. What's up? Hey, come to me. Good boy. I see him. Hey, swing, come in.
I just can't stop.
Hey, right here. Oh, foul. Knock it down. Box out. In here. I see him. No. Shot. Yo, right here. Oh, foul. Yo. Shot.
Yeah, good hit.
Man. me, come to me. Ball out. Get it. Wait to grab it. Who's watching them? Hey, watch them!
Take that!
Safety!
Who got ball? Who got ball? Ball going up!
Whose man is that? Give me that. Yeah, snatch that board. I got yours. I got yours. Shot! Come on, man! Help out!
Hey! Hey! I got him! I got him! Way to grab it!
Hey, yo, right here!
This is gonna be easy.
Get out, swing it! Who's got ball? Hey, come on, yo! Keep moving! Hey, step out, step out, step out! That's all you! 5 seconds! Hey, yo, right here! Shot! Shot! Hey, ready to grab it! Hey, yo, right here, right here! All right, help. Give me that! Go, go! Yo, look at the clock! Stay there! Shot! Get the ball! Come on, man, pressure him up! Hey, yo, right here! Yo, right here! Take that! Box out!
Ah!
No! Not in here! You got him! I see him! You can't play with me! Hey, come to me! Hey, yo, same team! Shot! That's all day! Knock it down! Box out! Hey, swing! Good board! Ball! Pick up ball! I see him! Come get it! Side! Side! Oh, yo, right here! Yo! Hey, right here! Shot! Yeah! You want this smoke? Hey, who got ball? Come get it! Bust that! Come to me! Ball going up! Ball down, baby! Ball! And one! Hey! Pressure him up! Hey, yo, right here! That. Give me that! Shot! Bring none! Pick coming! Get it! Get it! Hey, heads up! Right here! Who got ball? Who got ball? Ball, ball! Ah! Hey! Shot! Hey! Play him tight! Right there! Hey, yo, right here, baby! Whose man is that? Rip that! Hey, 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 hey! Ball up! Hey, who's watching him? I got him, I got him! Way to grab it! Shut up, shut up! Way to take that strong. You can't guard me. Hey! You block that! Shoot that, boy! Ball up! Screen coming! My!
Damn it.
I got yours! I got yours! Take that boy! There you go, man! Got this!
I got most of the points. So they can't even be mad at me. It's not even fair. Reach over.